Would you like to visit Nazareth and Bethlehem? To walk through the old city of Jerusalem? To walk where Christ and the disciples walked? To explore incomparable places which shaped your faith? And all with comfort, ease, safety, and affordability? Let Training Unlimited Tours take you to Israel on our weekly, inspiring 8-day, 7-night tour. Our excellent price includes first-class accommodations, all breakfasts and dinners, a private tour guide.
You see where they come to an end, sloping down, in the beginning of the Gilead Mountains. That's Jordan over there. We'll be following those mountains all the way down to Jericho.
An air-conditioned tour vehicle, and lots more. You've longed for it all your life. Now is the time to come home. Home to the Holy Land.
It was an absolute joy. There's peace and calm. They say that our minds are actually a picture gallery, and so I think when you come to Israel, you fill your picture gallery. You just fill it up, and you go back again. Every time I go, I fill it and fill it and fill it again.
On your Training Unlimited tour, you will visit Caesarea, Mount Carmel, Nazareth, Cana, the Mount of Beatitudes, the Holy City, Jerusalem, both old and new, the Dead Sea, the Holocaust Memorial, and many more biblical, historic, and inspiring locations.
We feel like we kind of got to double dip. We got a rich exposure to biblical history, but also we're able to get an awareness of contemporary Jewish history at the same time.
You can swim in the Dead Sea, stand on the Mount of Olives, cross the Sea of Galilee by boat, ascend Masada by cable car to Herod's fortress, walk the Via Dolorosa, the way Christ went to the cross, pray at the Western Wall, and so much more. You can even be baptized in the Jordan River.
It changes people. Israel changed me, and it changes people.
It struck me that this was like the first step off of a launch pad that was going to take me someplace deeper. And I got excited, and I couldn't wait for like the next day and the next day and the next day.
Before I went to Israel, I would teach the scriptures, but all I could do is refer to maps and other people's accounts. But now, it's real. I mean, it's what I experienced. And I don't know how people can actually teach the scriptures without having been there.
Each tour includes meeting and assistance at Ben Gurion International Airport, arrival and departure transfers, 7 nights at quality hotels in Tel Aviv, at the Sea of Galilee, and Jerusalem, daily sumptuous Israeli buffet breakfasts and dinners, a professional, licensed, biblically knowledgeable guide, 6 full days of sightseeing in an air-conditioned vehicle, a boat ride on the Sea of Galilee, and all entrance fees and taxes.
Accommodations are very much top-notch. It's not Bedouin tents. It's not dust in your hair.
One of the great things about going with Tim and his group is that all of the details were taken care of for us.
They treated us like kings and queens.
All tour guides are multilingual and speak excellent English. They are highly trained, licensed guide school graduates with years of experience guiding Christian pilgrims. They're well educated in archaeology, in ancient, biblical, and contemporary history, and more.
We went in a van with about 17 of us, and so we really had time to spend at different locations, interact with the people, interact with our Israeli guides, which I think was part of the experience, the cultural experience.
This weekly tour is an Israel land-only package. That is, airfare is not included in the price. This gives you the convenience of arranging air travel separately to fit your needs or use frequent flyer miles. We can direct you to great bargain airfares, which allow you to make your travel plans as flexible as you want. You simply arrive at Ben Gurion International anytime on a Tuesday and plan to depart the following Tuesday. Should you want to arrive early to combat jet lag or stay a few days after the tour in Jerusalem, we'll extend excellent rates at our tour hotels.
When people call me on the phone or go to the website, they always have questions. And there's basically 8 things that they need to know. Number 1, we need to schedule their departure date. Number 2, they ask me whether we need a passport and a visa. And yes, you need a passport, but no, you don't need a visa if you're from the United States, Canada, or England. Number 3, they want to know what hotels we're staying in. We basically have two choices. There's a tourist class hotel and a deluxe hotel. It's the same tour. The tourist class is probably like a Motel 6, and the deluxe is like a Marriott. Number 4, booking the airline reservation. You can either do that yourself or we will help you. We have a contract with one of the largest consolidators in Israel who has bargain airfares. If you want help with that, we'll help you with that. Number 5, they want to know where they're going to spend the first night, and that will be in Tel Aviv. And that's where the tour starts from the next morning, and for the next 6 days, you'll be traveling throughout the country seeing all the holy sites. Number 6, they asked me, what about transportation? And all your transportation is taken care of. We meet you at the airport. Transportation throughout the entire tour is taken care of, and then we return you to the airport in time for your flight. Number 7, they want to know about food. And breakfast and dinner buffets are included at the hotels every day on the tour. And number 8, they want to know about their transportation home. We take you from the hotel in Jerusalem to the Tel Aviv airport in time for your flight home, and you'll return home with wonderful memories that you'll never forget.
When you're in Israel, there's a somberness that comes on you, and an excitement, an odd combination.
It's like transporting back in time.
It was just really thrilling to know that I had walked where Jesus had walked. And it has really changed my life.
Well, there just isn't any substitute when you're teaching on the Sermon on the Mount, for instance, to have actually stood on that slope where Jesus taught the crowds.
Israel is not a rational experience, It's not something that you can quantify because the land speaks to your soul. It actually speaks to your soul and spirit.
God speaks to you there because I think our hearts are more open and we're so struck by the emotionality of being there.
We walked underneath and we were on the level they'd excavated that Christ had walked at. I'm walking on the steps that he walked on and touching the wall that is to the level that it was when he was there, and it's unreal.
And to actually be there and be reading the scriptures where it happened, I'll never forget that. I was standing there in the valley of Elah reading about David and Goliath, and everybody on the bus, that we were all just looking at each other going, we're here! This is unbelievable.
We came back so enthused that we decided to take our whole family back.
It's not just like it's a religious experience or an educational experience. It's fun being there.
It was a life-changing experience for our children and grandchildren.
Our 2 boys, specifically Tyler and Kevin, talk about it being very, very impactful in their life as far as where they are today with the Lord. And Tyler was actually baptized in the Jordan River.
We probably talk about our trip to Israel with friends more than we do any place else we've ever gone.
So I would definitely encourage pastors to seriously consider this. I would encourage ordinary Christians to consider this. I would challenge even boards of churches to think about sending your pastor.
For me, in particular, the Garden Tomb was phenomenal. And to be able to share the love of Christ with people in what might be the very place where Christ rose. There was a spirit of the living God that came out of that. Come to Israel. Come experience that.
I love sending people to Israel. So if there's a way that we can serve you and help you get there, give us a call.
Contact us now to arrange a wonderful, safe, and blessed week in the Holy Land. For more information, visit our website and complete the easy request form. We're at www.trainingunlimitedtours.com. Call us toll-free at 1-800-777-7657 within the U.S. or 208-386-9277 from outside the U.S. Or email us at colestim@quest.net. Explore the source of our faith now with the trip of a lifetime.